Hey, Shawnee, I was just thinking about. I'm getting really reminiscent of the old days. I was
tell me about it.
Well, I was just thinking about back in the day. You used to be able to get $10 out of a manufacturer Hanover ATM. So I was so broke, and I'd take $10 out, and then I could buy a pack of smokes, and I'd go to Hot and Crusty, and I could get a coffee and a Danish, and for 25 cents I could buy the New York Post. And then I'd go to the 87th Street entrance to the 86th Street station on the Upper West Side, and I'd wait for the subway doors to open. And then at the last second, I'd run and I'd hop the turnstile. Before they had the big thing, it was just a little turnstile. And I'd hop it so that I'd time it so I'd run in and beat the fare to get on the subway in case there was a transit cop there. You know what I mean? And then I could...
Yeah, welcome to SmartLess.
Welcome to SmartLess.
SmartLess.
I'm going to keep the gum very low. I've turned it down to 1.
Oh, is this a suppressant gum type of nicotine
medicinal
thing?
Gum.
I have a lot going on.
You know? I get it.
And he needs it today, Sean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look
at him. Go easy.
You know what I mean?
Don't they have they've got sprays now? Can't you just spray your mouth?
Do they really?
Yeah, they've got a nicotine spray. You can just.
What do you mean? You just do a spray, and
Yeah, like Banaka. Remember Banaka? Where'd Banaka go?
Yes. Oh, yeah, Banaka.
Banaka's still happening, I think.
Is it really?
You know what makes your breath worse? Oh, I can't say. Can we say the name? Those tabs, those mouthwash tabs.
No. They do not.
You mean you mean the little sheets?
Yeah, tongue
the little
rubs.
sheets. They make my breath worse.
Yeah.
Really? Who said?
Yeah. You, your mom.
No, because I use those constantly. The little tongue rub.
No, I know. No, but for me, I don't know what they do. They make my breath worse.
Well, obviously we know that your breath is much more about your gut. But the thing that JB, it's about your gut.
It might be all the ground beef you have for breakfast.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, when you have spaghetti bolognese and a donut on the same plate, you're kind of headed to a road down the road of disaster. But here's the thing I know about JB that he hates more than just bad breath. He hates a heavy breath.
Yeah.
Yes, this is true.
Right, JB?
Something hot, warm, and yeah,
You know what he said to me?
Like a blanket.
We were on the golf course. We were somewhere, and we were in a golf cart together. And he turns to me with the look of utter,
heavy lids,
disgust on his face, and he goes, I can smell your laundry detergent.
Yeah, but that smells good.
It does.
But it was such a funny thing. It was such a funny thing to say.
I must have been feeling a little extra grouchy that day.
I know.
Why am I naturally grouchy? What's wrong with me?
You're not.
I don't think I'm not naturally grouchy. I'm just not unnecessarily chipper.
Giddy. Yeah.
I mean, do you guys like people that just come in, they're just and you can tell they're not really in that good of a mood. They're almost like keeping you at arm's length by how happy they are. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. It's like, no, I want to bring you in with, I'm not full of shit over here.
Right.
I'm
that's so funny.
Hi, how are you?
One of the many presidents of NBC when Will and Grace is on the air. Have you guys heard of that show?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, Will, that's
and Grace.
one I said that I want to try to see one of these days.
It's still not ringing a bell. I'm so sorry. It's still nothing.
Wait, so one of the presidents came in, one day and was like, something wrong with Sean? To somebody. And they're like, no, he's fine. Like, what? What's wrong? Well, he just wasn't chipper.
Oh, boy.
And so it's like, to your point, it's like you can't, some days you just don't want to,
just
talk like
real.
a person.
Yeah. Do you not want real today?
Yeah.
I know, and that's the thing. Yeah, I think that for the most part, we're pretty real with each other. We're pretty honest about where we're at.
Yeah.
Right?
But I won't. But I guess the difference is that you hope people sort of they won't drag their stuff into your meeting, your time together.
Right.
Like I'm accountable for my own stuff. I'll put it in a little drawer. I'm not going to drag my bad mood around.
But sometimes we record a lot. We make one of these a week, and sometimes life happens, and you end up getting on, and we start recording, and you are where you are, and there's I had somebody. I had a thing that came up on you. Have you ever gone on that thing on Threads? It's kind of like, it's almost like, you know what it is, right? It's Instagram's Twitter, basically, in a way.
Yeah.
Meta. And somebody put my name in, and they were talking about the show, and they were like, I hate hearing him tell his story. I was not looking for it. Like, I was like, thanks, Meta. I was like, thanks. No, I didn't even, and it came up, I wanted to be like, thanks a lot. And then it was just like a litany of like, yeah, I don't really like that guy. You know what?
They're talking about you?
Yeah, and they're like, and I hate hearing his stories. I don't even listen anymore because I hate that guy.
And you couldn't stop reading.
And by the way, you can't, how can you? And literally came up in my thing, and so much of it was so unbelievably mean-spirited in this way that I was like, whoa, I don't know you.
But we talk about
seems
this.
Like a real douchebag. I'm like, wait a second, what did I do?
Yeah, but that's not about you. That's about
Didn't
them.
you want to chime in, Willie?
Mm-hmm. I did. This gal said something like, he seems like what did he say? He looks like a perpetual ex-husband or something like that. And I was like, hey, I'm doing my best over here. Thanks a lot.
And, he looks like an ex.
You know what I mean? And it was so weird.
Really
and
funny.
then the mean-spirited comments after were so rude. I was like, I kind of wanted to go like, hey, I'm a human. I can hear this.
You want to just like drop your phone number and say, you know what? Just call me.
Just call me.
And let's talk this through.
Wouldn't that be kind of fun? What did I do? It would be kind of fun.
Why don't we bring somebody on that hates us once a week?
Listen, you'd have evidently I have there's no shortage of people who would love to chime in about.
It books itself.
A waiting list.
And by the way, what they think I am, which is amazing. Anyway.
Well, I'm here to say you two are two beams of sunshine.
Precious.
And you know what a third beam of sunshine is.
Uh-oh.
Guys.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Today we've got a guest who's a real kick. Okay, this gal pal of ours is about as funny as they come. She's as dry as burnt toast. Time named her one of the 100 most influential people in the world. She's been nominated for heaps of awards. She's won plenty of them as well. She's a producer and an actor. Most important, she's one of our friends. You guys, please welcome Miss Aubrey Plaza.
Oh,
get it out here.
Aubrey Plaza.
Hi, Aubrey Plaza.
Hey.
Aubrey.
Yeah, I hate you all.
Will, do you remember when she was your girlfriend and she was also my daughter at the same time?
Yes.
What? On
See,
what?
I thought you were both playing pedophiles in that.
Wait a second.
Wait a second.
I was
what are you
probably
talking
a
about?
reformed
you're the one who's been commenting online about me.
We did a digital short for what was the product?
Oh, that I saw
Orbits?
that. Orbits. Yeah.
Orbit Gum. Orbits was a travel site.
Oh,
Are
yes.
you
Orbit
serious?
Gum.
Orbit Gum. Yeah.
Orbit Gum. Yes, thank you. Will. Yes.
That was a
And-
commercial?
Yeah.
It was like a
Aubrey.
a digital
I
ad.
don't.
You were not compensated fairly?
I honestly, the only thing I remembered was I thought you were both pedophiles and one of you was my dad.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's all I remember.
I was the dad in the pedophile glasses, and then Will showed up. Will showed up as the too old to be dating my daughter guy.
Yeah.
And
Oh, right. We were dating.
It was really funny.
And I
Yeah.
was in like a slightly
and then
aggressive-
what role did the gum play? The gum. I put in a stick of gum, and then all of a sudden you seemed like a good choice for my daughter, right? Wasn't that kind of the bit?
I don't remember.
Was that on television?
I don't remember
No,
the script.
It was on the computer.
It was on the computer. It was
you
digital.
were fantastic, Aubrey.
Truly.
Why
do
did that
remember.
happen? I don't remember anything.
Well, I remember you came to us with the idea. You were like, "How can we get gum going again?" I think is what
Oh,
you
yeah,
said.
that sounds like me.
Gum's been
Remember,
ignored.
you've always been a big advocate for gum.
I've got a friend that doesn't chew gum because he doesn't understand why you chew something and not swallow it. Like he just literally doesn't understand the concept of it. Is that kind of like, if you think about it, kind of makes sense. I feel that way about dancing. I don't understand why you just kind of just move your body in the rhythm of the sound you're hearing. It's like, why are we doing
Boy,
this?
that's a really tough.
Fuck, man.
No, I understand. I'm not proud of it. It just
Feels
didn't.
good.
Somehow it didn't just go. The idea
Feels
didn't go
good when
in
you
right.
connect It feels good when you connect a part of your body at the same time the music is doing it.
Aubrey Plaza is on our show, guys.
Anyway,
what is
welcome.
going on? This is insane, Aubrey.
What?
I
What
want
do
to
you
get. I want to get down. What makes you tick? Obviously, I know that, so I'm not going to get into that. I know what makes you tick. It's gum.
Nope.
It's gum.
It's been a minute. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, how
I saw
are you?
I saw you last summer. I feel like.
I saw you over the summer, yeah.
Yeah, I saw you.
Where were we?
We were out east, as we say.
Okay. On Long Island.
Out east, yeah.
We're on Long
Which
Island.
I'm always corrected because I always say up.
Up east.
It's like I'm going upstate or up whatever.
And
Yeah.
You know who
There.
does that? You know who does that too? Who does that incessantly is Polar.
Yeah.
She says up.
I
She
say
says
up.
up for everything.
Never
up
out.
for everything.
I think you need to be 2 hours north of Manhattan to be upstate.
Up.
Right.
I don't know.
I just don't know I'm learning about the Long Island. It goes the other way.
Well, it does go east, but it does go kind of north too. It is kind of angled, so you're not.
Aubrey
totally...
Plaza's on the show today, everybody.
Hey, welcome, Aubrey.
Sean, do you want to start with
Yes.
a little?
Sure. She knows that I adore you. I run into you at the gym sometimes.
Sean, I was at your opening. I forgot to text you.
Wait a second.
You were great.
We were at his
This
opening.
is,
You were
oh
at
my
the
God,
opening of the
Jason wants to know about this. Okay, walk us
Well,
through
I
it.
was there.
Wait.
You were the opening when the lights went out.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
That was
where?
early.
So we weren't at the opening. When were we there, Sean?
You were the day after.
the day after.
Wait,
Okay.
so
I didn't
Aubrey.
know.
You handled that great, by the way. You were awesome.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. That's
Wait,
Really?
so
Like,
Aubrey,
you
you
were
went to
very-
Aubrey. You
for
went to the
coming.
show. You went to the show.
Yeah.
And you enjoyed it. And Sean was great. And then you did not go back and say hi to him.
Oh, here we
that
go.
true?
No, I bolted the minute it was over.
Jason,
Sure.
thoughts?
Okay.
I understand
Aubrey.
that. I understand.
Nobody wants to talk after.
No, they don't.
Nobody
well,
wants that.
Sean does,
Who
and then
would
he wants
want
to take
that?
a picture in the elevator.
Oh, no, not me.
Wait,
Jesus
JB, go.
Christ.
JB,
the
go.
photo book you could make in the elevator. What's
I leave
going
while
on,
people are
Sean?
standing.
Scotty takes all those photos.
I know he does. Bless him.
Obviously.
Now, Aubrey, you're a theater gal. You've done your runs at what is it, ATC, and a couple other hot spots I've seen on the Wikipedia
It's so
page.
insinuating when you say it like that.
I've done 2 plays.
I know.
But yeah.
Well, it's 2 more than I've done. I'm very jealous. But you're more seasoned than I am, so you might have a take on this. I have heard that it is polite.
Here we go.
Polite and an industry norm to, if you're famous and the person in the play is famous, well, then you kind of have to go backstage and say, hi, I'm famous, you're famous, I enjoyed your show. And
Okay,
if you
but-
don't, then that is, you're effectively saying, I didn't like the piece.
No.
This is what I hear.
Well, not at
that
the
it's
opening. Everybody was there.
very impolite.
Not at the opening, though, right?
The opening is a
Yeah, it does-
There's just
to
too
me,
many
it-
people there.
It doesn't matter either way to me, honestly. Swear to God.
I know, but I guess
Anna
what I'm
Wintour was there.
Wow.
Anna Winter, and she emailed me after.
Anna,
Really?
So nice.
I really
Yes.
did mean to email you. You were great. I meant to.
is it Wintour or Winter?
Wintour, I think, because it's Tour.
Anna Winter? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Aubrey, I remember I said this to you before many times, and I know we've run into each other a million times, and I love you. Is the first time I met you, which is I was in Amy Poehler's trailer. I was on the set of Parks and Rec, and the whole
Doing like a
cast
set
was in
visit?
there.
Amy lives in a trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you were sitting there with Aziz and Amy and just tons of other people on the crew, other people.
Sounds like a packed trailer.
It was. There was lots of people in there, and
So?
I said,
Double what?
I looked to you and I go, "What do you do on the show? Are you working the crew?" Or you said, "I'm on the show."
Really? I don't
I
remember
felt
that.
that's okay. I felt so bad, and I emailed you a long email after.
You felt
You
felt
did?
bad enough that you wanted to bring it up again today, and
Yeah.
a reminder.
I thought we met at the gym.
Remember
We
when
have
I
the same
insulted
trainer.
you?
And then we met at the.
What did she?
Yeah.
Did she strike you as a PA?
No, you were the quietest
or-
one. Like you didn't say anything in the trailer. So I was just.
I
like,
didn't know
"Hi,
what was going on. I didn't even realize I was on a television show for like 2 seasons.
I do believe
serious.
that. I do believe that.
Yeah.
Now, so let's go. Let's stay with Parks and Rec. Is it true? Wiki says that you talked Mike Schur and Greg Daniels into changing the part to be a little bit more how it became. It wasn't originally that. True? Untrue?
What do you mean, like as the show went on?
No.
Or do
Like
you
when
mean,
you went in there and you first met with them, you were like, the part was written a certain way, and you were like, yeah, but wouldn't it be funnier if it was this?
I don't think they had technically written it yet, but I remember I went in for like a general meeting, and I really didn't have any idea how much like weight was on that meeting, because I didn't have an
Allison
agent.
Jones set you up with that general?
Allison Jones. I came out because I was screen testing for Judd Apatow's movie.
The great
And that
Judd
was
Apatow.
huge for me, because I was like plucked out of nowhere. And then I was in LA for a week, and I hadn't really been to LA. So Allison was like, "Do you mind if I just send you on a couple other meetings?" And I was like,
"Isn't your agent supposed to do that?"
Sure, lady. I didn't have an agent.
What a nice lady she is.
Plaza, what were
I didn't have an agent yet.
What were you doing? Where did she pluck you from, and how?
UCB?
She found me at a whorehouse.
Oh, no. Aubrey.
Don't.
What's the problem?
What's
the problem?
Plaza, don't.
Things were
hard
hard
out
for
there.
me.
No, don't say that, Plaza.
I was at Howard Beach, Queens, in a whorehouse.
Oh, my God.
Sucking.
Googling.
I was doing UCB shows, and I was I don't know, actually. I think it was I was doing UCB, and Judd was doing like a very wide casting call, because he wanted to cast an unknown comedian to play this part. And so I made it up the ranks, like sending my videos in and stuff. And then I made it, and then I kind of like Allison saw my tape. I somehow got a tape to her with the scene. And then so then it was like, I made it all the levels to the point where they were like, "And now you're gonna come to LA and do a screen test."
Yeah, and were you like on? Did you have like your own sketch group at UCB, or?
Yeah, I was in a sketch group called That's My Booze. And,
who were your contemporaries at that time? Because I remember. You were a little after. I wasn't hanging around at UCB as much then, but like it was like, because I remember Aziz and those guys and Riggle and Sheer and those guys back in those days when they were all there.
Yeah, like Aziz and I were kind of in the same class, but Aziz wasn't really doing like improv so much, but he would be in the sketch, part of it. And then like, it was like Kroll and Mantzoukas and Pally and Zach Woods and Lennon Parham and all those guys like were kind of above me, like Anthony King and Kate Spencer and Joe Wengert and Chris Gethard, and I could go on, but they were kind of like
so much talent,
seniors when I was like a freshman. But I was kind of young, and I was friends with them, and I was like dating Joe Wengert at the time, who was kind of running the school, like there's a fly. Sorry.
I know. Now it's over here.
It's anxiety. I have to move my arms like this.
Would you go to like ASCAT on Sunday nights or at least watch, or?
Sketch shows. These are all sketch shows.
Yeah, I mean, when I was I would watch. I would stand in the back. I would see.
Did I ever meet you back then, like back before we became friends?
So
We've never
many
talked about
times.
this. No, you're
So many
kidding.
times.
No, don't say
So
that
many
like that.
times.
Don't say it like that.
I'm sure we met. I don't remember anything.
Do you miss sketch comedy?
Everyone was drunk in those days.
That's true.
Yeah, I miss sketch comedy.
Yeah.
I would love to do like
it's
a
still
sketch.
happening, you guys. It's still going on.
Where?
Yeah, no, you can find it.
By the way, where?
Does UCB still going? Yes. Hello,
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
guys. Anybody can answer
think
this.
It's changed, right? I don't
It's
know.
going.
I think it was gone. Like somebody bought it, or then it went away, or something, and now it's
that's
back.
right.
It's a very
And now
different. Yes, it's back, but it's a different. I do feel very removed from, because I never did even UCB in LA. Like UCB LA to me was like, what? This isn't
Right.
anything.
You were
Only New York.
you were up on 8th Avenue.
I was in that Gristedes basement.
in the Gristedes basement. Yeah.
And we will be right back.
And now back to the show.
All right, so then Upright Citizens Brigade for Tracy and the rest who don't know, that is an improv sketch place. You go and you yell sort of a prompt to the talented folks on stage, and
that was ASCAT. That was the one show when they would do like a herald. That's one type of
it's basically
it was a place that was created by Amy Poehler and by Matt Walsh and Matt Besser and Ian Roberts.
Right,
and they came from Chicago and they created this thing they were a sketch group, Upright Citizens Brigade, and then they created this whole theater and a school and stuff in New York back in the day.
like Second City.
And they would do those heralds, like you said, Sunday nights. They do ASCAT, Jason, which you went to many times. And
I was on a herald team. That was the thing. You wanted to be on a herald team. That was the main.
And a herald was that, where you have a suggestion and then you kind of bring everything back and you're kind of telling a long form improv. Go ahead, Jason.
But yes, so
my explanation was a tenth of how long yours was going to be.
No, mine was going to actually be one of the rare Jason Short things. I was going to get to, this is a place where you go where there is no pre-written dialogue.
Yes.
You then, Aubrey Plaza, went on to start your acting career, yes, with the scripted stuff. And how did you find that? How did you find that transition where you have to now, instead of making up what you say, follow what is already pre-written, the typical actor journey?
That's what I love movies. I'm like a movie person, really. I mean, I love comedy and improv, but for me, it was always like, how do I get to the movies part? Like that was always.
And what was it? What was the first? What was it? What was the first stuff? Were you doing some of that scripted stuff while you were also playing around over there?
I mean, I tried. I was like, auditioning for whatever I could when I was doing comedy stuff. But
it really didn't start till you came out here to LA.
Yeah, I mean, I really truly did have like a big break moment, like the
with Parks and
Funny
Rec?
People. Funny People was technically first, but like
Funny People.
Yeah. I've told the story.
So then you got that Judd screen test. You got it.
Yeah. So basically, like I went out to LA for 1 week, and I booked Funny People, Parks and Rec, and Scott Pilgrim versus the World in 1 week.
Boom.
Oh my God.
Wow,
Boom,
that's crazy.
Bada bing. And it was like, what?
Did Allison cast Scott Pilgrim too?
What?
Did Allison cast Scott Pilgrim too?
Yeah, she sent me on all those meetings. And like the Parks and Rec meeting, like not to backtrack, was like they hadn't written the script yet. And Mike and Schur and Greg Daniels were in the room. And I just went into Mike's office and I was just having a casual conversation with him. And he just
You know what else you booked?
Like,
you know what else you booked that week? Michael Cera. Let's talk about Michael Cera.
Wait, what? Scott Pilgrim, you mean?
What?
Wait,
Yeah,
but didn't you guys dated for a while, right? Didn't you guys date for a while? This was news to me when I was reading Wikipedia this morning. Well, he's our
baby, right?
He was my son, and you were my daughter at one point.
Okay, sure.
So it was like, well, that's kind of of like
booked
your
and bagged
dad's.
that. Booked and bagged him real good.
Booked and bagged.
Well, we found our first cut. Hey, there we go. We found our first. No, I'm kidding.
But Wiki said it was 18 months. That's a significant relationship. That's a good
was
thing,
it?
right?
Wow.
That was a long time ago.
We were
going to get married for a second.
And we're still very good friends. I love him so much. We almost got married. We drove across the country together, eating a bag of
Funyuns.
edibles, crumbs of edibles, and we drove to Vegas with the plan to get married and then get divorced right away so we could call each other our ex-wife and ex-husband forever, because we thought that would be a really good bit.
That's a great bit.
That is a good bet.
But then I think it was a combination of being too high and paranoid. And then at that time, he was just very, very famous at that time. He like really... If you remember, like when Nick and Nora and all that stuff came out, he was super bad. He was so recognizable that like I feel like we got in line at the county office or something, and then everyone started running and we ran. So that's kind of all I remember what happened.
Wow, the fame saved you.
Yeah, it was too...
The rare case.
I'm pretty sure that's how it went down. We bailed, but...
Yeah.
Now,
That's crazy.
I'm going to stay in again what the great Wikipedia has laid out for me here, in going in chronological order. And I'm sorry if this is we don't have to talk about this if you don't want to, but it is. I think you've talked about it before. There was at that time you had a rare stroke. That a young person, very rare for a young person to have a stroke.
I did. I had one I was 20, so it was before then. But it was when I was in New York, I was doing UCB comedy stuff. I was in college.
You've got Sean's attention. Sean's running from a stroke every day.
Oh, you didn't know?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. Tell me, wait, how did it happen? And what did you feel?
It happened like truly in mid sentence out of nowhere. It's a horrifying
You just start slurring your words?
It's a horrifying story. I had taken my sister to a Hillary Duff concert the night before.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you know how that goes. And then I was having lunch in Queens. I took the subway. I was feeling normal. I had my coat on still. I walked into my friend's apartment in Astoria to have lunch with them. And I was telling them about the Hillary Duff concert. And I said, like, Hillary Duff. And then I stroked out. And,
no way.
And I kind of, the first thing that happened was like my right arm was numb. And I looked down and I was confused. I wasn't slurring, but I was looking at my arm like, that's not my arm. It wasn't even numb. It was just not connected to my body. And then, then I kind of blacked out for like a second. And then I came to, could move my arms, but I couldn't speak because the blood clot was in my language center.
No.
Oh my gosh.
So it was like not even slurring. It was just like not talking.
Not talking.
But I could understand everything that was happening.
And how does somebody at 20 years old get a blood clot or get a heart attack or whatever, or stroke?
I don't know. Honestly, it's a mystery. I think it was birth control or the tricycline. That was the only thing I was putting in my body. Like I wasn't on drugs or, doing anything weird. So it was a real fluke. Like, and even to this day, like I still have to, whenever I go to the doctors, I have to fill out like my history and I've seen top neurologists. I've been tested for, all the blood disorders and clotting disorders and everything. And it's just like, I really think it must have been birth control because they have that on the label.
So then, were you fine right then, or did they take you to the hospital? Like, how do they fix?
I was not fine because I wasn't talking, and so my friends were like, first, of course, thought I was doing a bit, and they were like, "Stop it," and then they realized like something's wrong, and so the paramedics came.
And sorry, are you lucid at this point? Like, are you aware that this is happening to you?
I'm aware. Like, it's a really weird thing when you have a stroke. I've read books about it, and it's across the board really similar experience that people have. You know what's happening, and your brain, it really makes you understand that there's your brain, and then there's something else going on, which is very profound to think about because I was, whatever that other thing is, was watching my brain malfunction. And so I was aware that my brain wasn't working right. So it's this really fucked up thing where you're like, wait a minute, like my consciousness is operating on another level. And so people would talk to me and I would know how to respond to them. I would know the answer, but I could not get it through the pathways of my brain out of my mouth.
Did you after that experience, did it give you a sort of a different sense on I don't know how to say it, like spirituality? Did you feel like do you have, as you said, because you're sort of conscious or whatever this other thing that's operating?
Yeah, did it change your view?
Did it change the way that you look at stuff and look at spirituality and stuff like that?
Yeah, 100 million%. Like I definitely
Hondo P
just felt like, all right, well, if that's true, then like something bigger is going. I am very fascinated with that.
Yeah, I am too now.
When I say, I guess it did change, but were you, I don't know, it sounds like such a sort of sweeping question. Were you a spiritual person before? But did you have, what were your thoughts on that kind of stuff before?
Well, I grew up Catholic. I grew up very Catholic. I went to all girls. I went to all-girls Catholic school my whole life. And so, my spirituality was like very wrapped up in like saints and God and Jesus and, and things like that. But I would say that I feel like I've always been a spiritual person. Now I've shifted into more the dark arts, paganism
goats and
sure, yeah.
And,
okay.
You're like, by the way, can I get a sample of your guys' blood after this?
And then she goes, don't bother, I've already got it.
It's my brand. It's my shtick. The whole witch thing. But no, I am. I think I did really stop, at least for some time, like sweating the small stuff a little bit. Like I did really feel like, wow, the trauma of something like that happening so out of nowhere changes the way your brain is, because you're like, well, okay, if that can happen like that, then the fuck else can happen, and what's the point of,
Right, you're not walking around thinking like that can happen like today, are you? Like
not anymore, but I was after that. I was very like PTSD.
I would be too.
Did it make you less cynical, do you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
Even
I feel like I would that
contrary to popular.
That might straighten you out, Will.
No, I don't think that you're cynical at all. I don't.
But you would never take birth control, whatever that thing is now, right? Because
I probably wouldn't.
Like,
I mean,
if that was the one
for Aubrey.
But if that was the one thing that you could kind of point to.
Well, there's a baby inside of me.
What's that?
Hold.
Wait.
Wait, what did you say? What did you say?
No, I said there is a baby inside of me right now.
Is that that's a true story?
That
is true?
Yeah, that's true.
What?
How
Wait,
exciting.
Aubrey, that's amazing.
That's so good.
Oh, thanks.
That's very exciting.
I know, it's shocking, isn't it?
No,
That's really cool. That's really,
Is this
really
baby
cool.
number one?
Yes. That's right.
Number one.
How exciting, Aubrey.
I'll just say this. Today was a big day. I went to the doctors today, and my dog also went to the doctors. And
Also
both
pregnant?
of us. My dog's getting a scan right now. I got a scan earlier. I'm not kidding.
Boy,
Frankie's
really?
getting
Wow.
an ultrasound on her stomach. She'll be back. When is she back? 2:00. We'll find out. I think she's okay. She had to get an ultrasound on her stomach, and then I got an ultrasound on my stomach, and there is a baby in there.
Oh,
That's
Aubrey,
amazing. That's so
great.
exciting.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah. And it already has like a cloak and a little hat, and
no.
I think
dare.
it's gonna come out. No, I'm
Don't
serious.
you
But let me
dare.
ask you something. If you got the ultrasound out at the vet, I would recommend that you go.
No, Jason. I think
I did accidentally go to the vet first, and then that's why I was late.
Aubrey, I'm so happy for you. I just think that. I just think you're such a great person, and I just
you'll
love
be a
you so much. I'm
fantastic
really
mom.
happy for you. Yep, I'm really happy for you. That's so awesome. You've always, you're so funny, and you're just such a great person.
Aren't you excited about being a mom? I mean, you're going to be great.
I am. Yeah, I've always wanted to see what that's all about. It just seems so interesting. That
How
whole
incredible. Thank you so much for sharing it with us.
Congratulations. This is all great
Thank
news.
you.
It's very, very thrilling.
Aubrey, you've been so busy too. I mean, you.
Are you working right now?
First of all, I was realizing last year, I want to talk about this because I don't think it got enough. And you and I texted about it last year. I watched your movie, Emily the Criminal. And I know it's long gone and whatever. I thought that was such a great movie. Your performance in that was so, so good, Plaza. I mean,
Thank you.
Really, I don't know if you guys saw it. What an awesome movie and what a great performance.
All I know is every
Thank
time I
you.
see you in I didn't see that particular one, but every time I see you in anything, I'm always stunned by how confident you are in being still. I just find it's so I don't know, it's not attractive or infectious is not the word I'm looking for. As an audience member, I'm drawn in, and I can't stop watching somebody who's so comfortable not helping me as an audience member, knowing what's going on inside your head. Like I lean forward.
And being able to do that, JB, like in a drama where you have to be very sort of vulnerable, very real, and then being able to, and also do it in comedy, you have such facility with all of it, and I think it's really impressive. And
So subtle.
I hope people go back and rewatch that, and then continue to watch the newer stuff. But I wanted to say that because you know how much I love that movie.
Thank you for saying that. I love that movie. That was such a baby of mine. That film. I'm so proud of it. Like the script was so good. And I was like, as a producer, just like, if we could it really taught me that it is always the fucking script. It's like, it is this fucking script. I'm like, if we shoot the script exactly how it's written, the movie is going to be good.
Yeah.
And we didn't compromise. And that was what I was so proud of. We really didn't compromise the script. And then the movie turned out great. And obviously so many other things have to happen to make to make that happen. But it taught me that.
Where did your taste for what your particular style, where did that come from? Were one of your parents particularly dry? Was there an actor or an actress that you really admired coming up?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even think. I don't even know. It's hard for me to really have perspective on that at all, because I feel like the deadpan. Yeah. Maybe that's how I wasn't really always like that growing. Like that wasn't like really my thing. But then I think that the things that I got cast in first, like character wise, for me, like I'm not saying like, oh, I'm a method actor, but like I do think that like I capitalized on this persona early on, because the funny people role was really based on, and I know it wasn't officially said, but I'm pretty sure that it was based on Janeane Garofalo. And so, and I kind of knew that, and I studied her and her stand-up
Right, also incredibly dry and hilarious.
Right, yeah. And she was like, she's such a hero of mine, like loved watching her. And then the Parks and Rec character was also kind of born out of that same. There was a lot of stuff that there was a zone there that I was like, I can do that.
Do you ever allow yourself to think somewhat strategically about, well, maybe I should play a part that shows that I can do all the other side of the spectrum as well? I mean, are you one of those actors that considers that kind of thing?
I mean, I think when I was on Parks, definitely, because I was always like, get me out of this zone. I got to show people what I can do. Right. So I was always like, Dirty Grandpa was an example where I was like, get me that fucking part. Like, that has nothing to do with it. But now I'm more just like, I just honestly just want to be in something good. I don't even care. It's not even about, I want to, blow everyone away with my performance, but I want to be in movies that people remember, watch more than once. Yeah. That don't just float away into the ether. That it's like that never happened.
And the producing effort is in that direction. Yeah. Is it to sort of like start to like cook your own food, right? And as opposed to just react to the phone ringing and
yeah. I mean, I'm still an actor. Like I'm still like, why is no one calling me? Like,
yeah.
Where am I?
Right. I find that hard to believe. I find that really hard. No,
I mean, no. I get a lot of. I'm very grateful for my, position. Whatever. I get offered things, of course, but like, I still have that like actor thing where I'm like, yeah. But producing, I think, was at first very much about like, all right, well, if I'm not going to get offered parts that I really want, then I'll just fucking do it myself.
Right.
But now it's more. But then I went to film school. I studied film.
NYU.
At NYU. I studied directing and producing, and I truly love the craft of filmmaking. Like, I really love movies. So, like, it's also has nothing to do with acting, and it's really about just making something from the very beginning to the very end and seeing it through and being like, how can I make a great...
Yeah. Did you have a favorite movie this year? The Oscars was like a month ago. Did you love any of those?
This year was really tough for me.
Yeah?
I just could not get into any of it. I will say, and I don't understand why Eddington just got, why everyone's pretending that movie didn't happen.
I love that movie.
That movie's fucking great, and I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
That movie's great. So, like, I don't know what everyone's...
I love that movie too.
Totally agree with
What the hell was that?
Amazing.
Where did that go?
I don't understand. Apparently, like it wasn't embraced at Cannes where it premiered.
Whatever.
So the story
divisive
goes.
filmmakers. I mean,
that was a stunning movie. I thought that was incredible.
Certain regard this motherfucker.
I'm sitting on a really stupid pun but it's too far removed from what we were talking about. But
just go for it now.
No, but it's just like OCD, and now I just want to get it out.
Okay.
And you've stopped the momentum. So while we're stopped,
you were saying the parts aren't coming, and then the parts that you want, and I go, maybe you could do some parts for fun, and you could call them parts for recreation. You know what I mean? And I'm just saying it would be. What I'm saying is, had I said that back then, I wouldn't have had to stop everything. And this is why people hate me on the show.
We'll trim it. We'll trim it. We'll tighten it all up.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
And back to the show.
All right. Well, I want to. Is there Delaware? Right. That's where we started. This is where the dream.
What a question.
That's what I was going to ask too. But I was going to ask, like, because I've only known you as an adult. I'm fascinated with who you were as a child, and were you this dry and funny and witty? And were your friends? Did you have a circle of friends that shared your sense of humor, or were you like?
I was definitely a shy kid up until when I discovered theater, like very classically, like, you know, I went to like the Wilmington Drama League, which is the community theater I learned at, and when I was like 11, and I started to see, oh, people are pretending to be other people. This sounds really fun. And so then all of a sudden I kind of understood that was a outlet for me, and then I think I came out of my shell more, and then by the time I was like, you know, in middle school or whatever, I was like funny.
And then your summer program at NYU, that was sort of like, okay, there's a bridge has been built to the big city, and that's kind of how that that role worked?
Well, I think like I had a friend who's a comedian, Neil Casey, who you probably know well. Writer, really funny comedian. You know Neil.
I think I do know Neil, yeah.
He's an old school UCB guy, but
yeah.
Him and I grew up together. He was a little bit older than me, but he went to the all boys brother school. He introduced me to John Waters movies and to UCB, the Upright Citizens Brigade show that was on television, and Kids in the Hall and Mr. Show, and we got into like stuff like that as teenagers, like young teenagers, and then I started to really become like a comedy freak and then develop like my love for films and movie, you know.
Who were your comedy idols? Sorry. Who were your did you have?
Jimmy Garofalo.
Janine. But
I always blank. I always like black out when people ask me.
I know. Forget it.
Well, was there any other occupation or industry or career that was battling your growing dream for this to be an actor? Like, was there any other thing that you were thinking about maybe going to college to study?
No.
No? This was it. You were all in.
Fucking dope. I love that.
I was all in. I was all in. I was like all in. I was all in.
Mom and dad were okay with that? What did they do? Were they like,
were okay with it. My dad was in the finance world. He was a stockbroker, and my mom was a lawyer. And,
no pressure to go into either one of those professions from them?
Nope. My parents were really young when they had me. They were 19 when they had me, and they had nothing when I was born, like really like hustled and worked their way up in the 80s. And and like I learned from them like how to, you know, hustle.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter like what field you were in. It was just like that's what they taught me. And my mom, I think also like she went to night school when I was a baby to be a lawyer and stuff, but she's really introduced me to like Saturday Night Live, and she's loves theater and movies, and I think in another life she would have been doing what I'm doing, you know. But great. So I think
they've got to be thrilled for you then, because you just all self-created.
They're so psyched, yeah.
Well, let's stay there with Saturday Night Live. So you were a page at one point at 30 Rock.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
And then a bunch of years later,
what year?
She comes back and she hosts Saturday Night Live. That must have been very surreal.
That was crazy.
Cray, right?
That was crazy. I was a page 2005. It was right after. Can't remember if it was after the stroke. I think it was before the stroke. I don't know, after the stroke. But I was an intern actually in the 30 Rock building.
Which is higher or lower on the power scale?
It's weirdly higher than a page.
Really?
You would think that because
an intern doesn't get paid, but a page does, right?
But a page gets paid, so you would think, but like no.
A page works for the network and the intern works for the show.
Exactly. And I was not a very good page. I was like fucking around too much.
What was your problem?
My problem was I was hungover pretty much every time, so I would have to throw up in the trash cans in the hallway, like mid-tour.
Wait, what does a page do there?
Well, if you don't get an assignment, which I never did, maybe once I got one, which means like you get assigned to a different show. Like the coveted position was the Saturday Night Live pages. To get assigned on SNL. But if you don't get assigned, you're just giving tours. You're on the circuit. You're giving.
So you
tours
had to give tours?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I get tours. And then
I would love to have seen that.
What would be so great about being an SNL page? Is it just the fact that you get to hang out there at the desk and you like basically mission control where everyone is passing by and
you just get to be there. You just get to like watch what's going on and like
it's
sit
pretty
there.
amazing.
And like meet celebrities and get them coffee and like whatever. It's like
So then when you come back as a host, were you did you talk with them more? Was it just sort of just like a private
or did
little
you order them
No,
around?
I would never talk to a page.
Never.
No, of course. I mean, every time I go in that building, I'm like, I still know the security guards. Like, it feels, that building is so like, it's such a family vibe there. Like, it's the best. And like, I love my bosses because I was an intern at SNL and a page, but I was an intern in the design department with, Akira and Keith Raywood and Joe and Eugene and
the design of the sets or the costumes or
the set designers for the show. And then I did when I hosted, I did like my monologue about that, and I had those guys like come on stage. It came full circle, but they were all I mean, I love going back there.
Was it emotional at all? When you were hosting,
it was really tripped out. It was very trippy. It's like it's weird. It's very weird.
I think that's
when you grew up in Delaware, is that correct?
Yeah.
And then you moved right to New York, right? Like when you were a kid.
Yeah, I mean, I moved to go to college.
So Delaware, your whole up until you were at college, and then you went to college in New York. Had you been to New York before then and seen it? Like I want to go there and all that, or
I mean, because Delaware is really only 2 hours south of the city. People think it's like 5 hours away.
Close.
It's really close.
It's really close.
I take the train up all the time.
And then you went out to LA. So basically my question is, because I always talk about Scotty about living in a small town somewhere because we're constantly on either coast of New York or Los Angeles, back and forth all the time. Mm-hmm. And there's something appealing about living in a small town somewhere like outside of a city, but I think I might go out of my mind a little bit because I do need
You'd feel too isolated?
Yeah, and I do need the stimulation of the noise. And are you like that?
Yeah. I like the city. I like New York. I'm back in New York.
Are you back in New York now?
I'm back in New York, baby.
You are?
Yeah. I'm back in New York.
So you wouldn't be able to move back to a small town again, Sean? You wouldn't be able to do that either?
I don't think I want it, but
you do,
I don't think I could. I would last.
Right.
But maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I could, but where I grew up wasn't. It was a small town vibe in some ways, but Wilmington, Delaware is like it's a proper city also, so it's not like super.
And you want to raise your family in a city like you are now.
I mean I wasn't it's not totally thought through, but I'm like I mean East Coast for sure. My family's in Philadelphia and Delaware mainly.
Oh, great.
So
great.
I loved, one of the reasons I came back here was for that. So I can get on the train and go home,
Yeah.
My grandmother,
How are you when you go on a location, like when you're shooting something that's in a faraway place?
Like on location?
On location. Yeah, like White Lotus, for example. Like, are you okay being disconnected from a major cosmopolitan city for a long period of time?
Yeah, I'm very adaptable. I feel like if I go someplace and I'm there for one day and I'm like, this is it. This is my life for the rest of my life. I'm very, I think I would be okay, in jail. I'd be like, this is it.
You just make it your home. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, this is what I have to eat, and this is where
I say that when I get into an elevator. I'm like, if it breaks down, this is where I'm at.
This
I'm
is
just
it.
here for several
I don't
hours.
buy it.
That's not
Yeah,
true.
no,
that's not true.
That's
No.
not true.
You
You kept
fucking
you
freak
kept
out.
Valium in your
I
elevator
know,
in
but-
London. This
I
is
know,
a true
but I
story,
did.
Aubrey.
I know.
He
I
kept
know,
a
but I
bottle
went-
of Valium in his elevator at his place in case it broke down, so he wouldn't freak out. So
Right,
this goes.
as long-
This is an absolute
mean-
fallacy. What
wanna
you're
take
saying right
Valium.
now. There's proof,
but I-
recent proof of you not
want
being
the
okay
elevator
being
to
stuck
break
in an
down.
elevator.
But I went through, what is that therapy called? I went through that therapy.
Ibogaine.
EMDR.
Yeah, what? No, like, what is it called? when you
Electrotherapy.
When you go, you do the thing you're afraid of.
EMDR.
No,
Shock
I
therapy.
forget what it's called.
Shock therapy.
Anyway, exposure therapy.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did that with with
the
elevators,
subway?
and then I got.
You just open up
No,
your trench coat. What's going on?
No, I did it. I did exposure therapy, and I got over it.
Let's talk about White Lotus for a second. Now, where did you shoot that?
Sicily.
Sicily.
5 months. It was like 4 or 5 months in Sicily, and then 1 month in Rome.
Wow,
Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty nice.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good.
Pretty
Wait.
good.
Is everything okay, Jay?
Jay, are you okay?
I'm hearing something in the other room. It's probably the Alexa chirping off.
Fuck.
Now,
Jason just get attacked by a Roomba.
did you?
His electronics are revolting.
Did you? Is it true that the scripts are really secretive when you're doing White Lotus? Like you're not allowed to like talk about them. It's like doing Star Wars. Is that? Did you have a problem with that?
I didn't have a problem with it, but yeah, I mean, you're not really you're not supposed to, because he writes all of them, so you get all of them. You've read all of the episodes before you.
Wow, that's so
Yeah.
cool.
He being Mike White.
Mike White.
Being
Right,
Mike
but
White.
is there there's a big secret you can't say on these shows, right? It's about somebody that dies, right? And that's
You mean
the thing
say
they
to
don't
who?
to anyone, to the vote. Like what are they're trying to keep it secret and locked down because
yeah.
at the center of each one of these seasons is the reveal,
Like a murder.
right? The murder mystery.
A murder.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't read other people's lines, and other people. I didn't even know.
Wait, you're not
just read
you're
my
not
part.
you're not given the pages that you're not on?
No, she's giving them.
You are.
Oh, you are. Okay.
Oh, she's giving them. Don't worry.
No,
You're like,
because
just tell me-
I've heard of productions like that. You're only given the scenes that you're
I just
in.
go bullshit. My line.
Right. All right.
Remember?
Yeah.
No, I didn't read. My season was different, or maybe slightly different or maybe it wasn't different. I don't know the secrecy, but I don't. Yeah, I actually I read the scripts obviously, but I was so focused on my
Right.
storyline that I was.
Right.
I didn't even really know what was going on in the rest of the show at all.
Yeah.
But I will say, I just was with Sandra Bernhardt, who's going to be on the next season.
Great.
And I was hanging out with her last week, and I was like, "Did you get all the scripts?" And she was like, "Yeah." And just nothing.
Tight.
No, and I didn't care. I'm not trying to get the secret out of her, but she had
Right.
that White Lotus look in her eye.
Sandra Bernhardt,
you know it well.
Talking.
Did you guys all see King of Comedy way back in the day?
Of course.
Sandra Bernhardt.
One of my
Yeah.
all-time favorite
Yeah, I
movies.
love that movie.
Yeah, me too.
Aubrey, what do you have? What do you have coming up that you're super excited about? Because I know you got a lot of projects going on.
Oh, the main thing that I believe this is dropping the day that this comes
Yeah.
out, which is
Yeah.
today.
Today.
Which is Kevin, my new animated series that I
Oh,
co-created and starred in and produced on Amazon
On Prime Video.
Oh, great.
Prime Video.
Amazon Prime.
Excuse me.
And let's tell our listeners what that is about. The show Kevin.
So Kevin,
Your voice is so.
I know.
It's a lovely title. Who is Kevin?
God. Kevin is a cartoon based on a real true story that was about my actual cat that I shared with Joe Wengert when we lived in Astoria, Queens, at the time that we were talking about that UCB era.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we had a cat named Kevin, who was a alley cat. We actually had two cats, Kevin and Howard. They were brothers. But this Kevin survived longer, so the show's about Kevin. But the show is basically about a couple that is living in Queens, based on me and Joe, that break up, and they have to tell their cat, because in the show, animals and humans interact. And they tell Kevin, like, we're breaking up. So who are you going with, me or him? And Kevin's like, you know what? I'm not going with either of you. I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be with you. I want to go out on my own and be with the single cats. And I want to play the field. So Kevin goes and lives at a shelter with all the other single cats. And they date owners and see and decide, negotiate with humans and decide, maybe I'll live with this guy. I don't know.
That's funny.
And who's playing Kevin?
Kevin is voiced by Jason Schwartzman.
Nice.
Who's so funny because Kevin's this kind of like neurotic cat. He's got a really messed up butthole that he's fixated on. He's constantly talking about his weird butthole in therapy.
Same.
And he's just got a lot of like interesting.
Jason wrote the music. Jason wrote the music for the show too.
Jason wrote the theme song, which is so fucking catchy.
Jason's a killer drummer.
Yeah,
he's a crazy good drummer.
He's so talented.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he wrote the theme song. It's awesome. It has this like really like early 2000s like indie rock vibe. And then the cast is just insane. It's like John Waters plays Armando the cat, who's this kind of
that's great.
Wow.
snobby Persian cat. Queen that lives in Queens. Whoopi Goldberg plays a hairless freak cat. Amy Sedaris plays like a little yappy dog that's bossing everybody around.
Oh man,
she's
I play a human, among other things. I play a drunk spider and different kinds of characters.
That's great.
But you didn't have to play 2 or 3 characters. You didn't run out of people you could have gone to. I mean, you got Will, who's done quite a bit of voice work. Sean's done some.
Will.
I've done some.
We can't afford it.
If you ever get tired of playing multiple characters, just saying.
I will.
Yeah.
That is a really good cast.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's fucking stacked. And the guest stars are amazing. The show's really, really funny. We've been working on it since before the pandemic. Animation takes so long. And it's really funny. I'm so proud of it. I think people are going to love it.
Schwartzman used to do a weekly show on Sirius XMU where he'd play all sorts of like,
deep cuts.
Yeah, deep independent music cuts. And it was so good. I used to listen to it every week. I'm such a fan of his in every way. He's a cool dude.
His taste in music is
really good.
So good.
Yeah, really, really good.
I wonder if he's not. I think he used to be in a band back in the day.
In a band. Yeah,
yeah.
Wait,
Phantom Planet.
He's not like in a dad band now.
His band wrote the theme song to Orange County. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Oh, the show.
Remember that show, Orange County?
California.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Planet.
wasn't that on while we were doing Arrested Development?
It sure
was. Right
was.
at the same time. Yeah.
It sure was.
Yeah, I wonder if he's like in a dad band right now. How great would that be?
That is cool.
Don't put him in that. He can.
Well, but he's a dad.
Okay.
He's a dad.
But that doesn't need to be his identity, man.
No, it doesn't. Need to be his little side gig. Well, listen, Aubrey, we hit it. We did it. We're 2 minutes past our time already.
Great.
I mean, you're amazing.
Aubrey, you're such a delight.
Firing on all cylinders.
Stop.
Congratulations on the incredible news. That is
Thank
Oh my
you.
God.
awesome.
Really
Thank you
cool.
so
Really, really awesome.
Very exciting.
Thank you, guys.
And the birth of your new show today as well.
Good one, JB. Good
yeah,
one.
nice.
So just
You're just doing your own little
celebrations
herald over
all
here.
around.
Yes.
Thank you for doing this.
Thank you,
for
honey.
birthing this episode today.
Fucking too
Good
much.
to see you.
Too much?
That was
Sorry.
too much.
Sorry, we'll trim that later. Great to see you again, Aubrey.
All right.
Plaza,
What?
love you so much.
Love
just
you
so
too.
happy just so happy for you. You're the best.
You're
Thanks,
the best,
guys.
huh?
You're the best.
You're the best. Hey, I was looking at you.
You take care of yourself.
All right.
You hear me?
We're
I
going to
will.
watch Kevin. We're going to watch Kevin on Amazon Prime starting today. I'm logging on right now. Oh, yo, the reviews are in. Meow, says the New York Times.
Kitty likes to scratch, says the Post.
It's the perfect show. Yeah.
There we go.
Don't ruin it for me.
Okay,
Don't
you're
ruin
right. We're not gonna, we love it. We love it. We love you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Enjoy your day.
Bye, honey.
And
All right, goodbye.
see you down the road.
Bye, Plaza.
Yeah.
Bye, yeah.
Bye.
There she goes, Aubrey Plaza.
There she came and there she went. Yeah. What a pleasure. What a pleasure.
Yeah, she's I love her particular talent and taste and style.
She's real cool, as the kids say. She's
real cool.
Yeah. Well, she just does something that I think a lot of actors are not really comfortable doing, which is, I don't know.
Believing that they're enough.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. And that they're not screaming their performance at you, Right.
Yeah. I mean, she has so much, I don't know, again, just sort of facility with all of it. It's amazing. And that, honestly, I mean, I've always been a fan and sort of biased, but then last year when I saw that Emily the Criminal, it was just, it was like another layer, like another really rich, heavy duty layer. I was like, wow, this kid, I'm not kid. That sounds almost, this person is got it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think about, and then I look at JB, and I'm like, what's missing?
Right.
What's
missing?
How is he still going?
What a mystery!
How is he? Because he's just so.
He's an enigma.
Well, no, it's not your ability. As a talent, you're great. Yeah. You got so much talent, but as a person, you're like you have the personality of a Waymo driver. You know what I mean?
I know. I just leave you alone mostly.
I guess.
But I'm reliable, and I'll get you there on time.
I'll get you there, but then it's basically nothing, right? You know what I mean? Like that's
a robot.
But it's not even like there's nothing. Like you put your hand there, nothing.
Expensive, but like not even there.
So expensive.
It's just a waste.
That's the other problem. You've priced yourself out. You know what I mean? You have priced yourself out. Shawnee.
Yeah, I have a goodbye.
Did you dig something
I know you do. Yeah. Well, I was going to say, what's this hat today? I don't know. There's something.
What's today's hat?
This is Glenbard West. This is my high school. It's a castle on a hill.
Is that something that you purchased? You don't wear a lot of things that you buy.
No, they gave this to me, and
have you ever thrown out a freebie?
I know. Look at this. It's like somebody's production company.
Yeah,
I know.
And I'll bet the sweats are.
The sweats are the college I went to. The sweats are the college. The hat's the high school, and this is somebody's company. I don't know what it is. That is pretty crazy, isn't it? I didn't realize it till now.
It's so good. You're the greatest.
Well, maybe one of these days you got to get yourself out to a store and actually buy something.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
SmartLess.
SmartLess is 100% organic and artisanally handcrafted by Rob Armjarv, Bennett Barbaco, and Michael Granteri.
SmartLess.